Hi everybody, County Line Gardener here again. I gotta come up here. We're going to the big garden here. We're going to go in the back way. Right next to my cucumbers. They're on the other side of this cattle panel. Man, it's been hot here today. It has really been hot. But that's okay. That's better than cold. That's better than cold any day of the week. There's our peppers over here on the left. I got a little 2-stroke Rototiller. And I was talking to 2 women on a small engine shop about 8 miles from here in my hometown, and she asked me if I had any green tomatoes, and I told her, I said, I might have, you know. 251 tomato plants. Well, anyway, she said she'd like to have some. And I told her, I said, hey, I'll make you a deal. If you can fix that little piece of junk Rototiller of mine, I'll get you all the green tomatoes you can eat. She said, okay. So I'm up here now in the main. This is the main tomato patch. There's 192 in this patch here. We'll walk over here. I'll get my basket here. We'll walk down through here. We're about in the middle. What we got here is we got, like I said, 192. We got 12 rows of 16. And it works out just fine. They're in alphabetical order. Like your Abe Lincolns will be down there on that end. They go up, they come back down, and go up again. By the time we get to the 12th row up there, we're at the Wisconsins. Well, I tried the mulching idea in video 15, if you'll watch it. I'm going to mulch around the bottom of these tomato plants, and I did. Well, it didn't work. Check this out while I'm getting some green tomatoes here for this lady. It's just all, it didn't work. Well, what I do is I'll rototill. These plants are 6 feet apart this way, and they're 6 feet apart that way. I'll rototill. This is looking east. We'll rototill east to west with that 4-foot rototiller on the back of that big John Deere tractor. And then we'll go up here and we'll rototill north and south. That works real well, except it doesn't get real close to the plant. Right here's what I'm talking about. Right there's what I'm talking about. And the mulch didn't hold it back. I guess I might have buried the dirt when I flung it over with the big rototiller, and I don't know what happened. But anyway, it might have washed away. But it did not work. But I'm going to take that little rototiller to my friends down there. 2 ladies, kind of unusual, 2 women running a lawnmower shop, but man, they're good. They can fix anything. They can fix it all. But we're going to try it. We're going to try it and see what happens here. Okay, let's go ahead and get her some green tomatoes. Get them back here in the old golf car here. This is something I couldn't be without. Right here. Okay, we got some red tomatoes up here too. Well, let's see. I got her a pretty good little mess of tomatoes here, green tomatoes. We'll try that. She'll be happy with that. She fixes that rototiller, there'll be a lot more. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, the mulch didn't work. We tried the green tomatoes one year. Well, last year. I tried them. I didn't care for them. I didn't like them at all, so we don't fix them anymore. But I wanted to show you, got two plants here. These are called sun sugars. They're a yellow cherry. And they are absolutely delicious. I only got 2 of them, and I'll tell you why. They produce so many tomatoes per plant that's all we get done is picking these things. But they are super delicious. That's all we'd get done. Over here is the peppers. Might show you all them up here. We had a lot of rain. Well, we had 1.5 inches of rain. This is Saturday. We had 1.5 inches of rain Wednesday morning and Wednesday night. Altogether 1.5 inches in my gauge. And but as you can see here, the ground's dry. The ground is dry. And I'm going to come up here and till it again if it needs it. Right there, I don't know what I did wrong, but as you can see, I didn't get the pepper plants far enough apart to run that big 4-foot rototiller through, so I'm going to have to bring the old 2-footer up here. I got it. It's up here in the garden somewhere. Garden's so big I don't even know where my walk behind rototiller is at. I know it's up here somewhere. But the peppers are doing wonderful. We couldn't be happier. We didn't get hardly a pepper last year. It rained so much. It was so wet all summer long. We had 10 inches of rain in July and 10 or 11 inches in June. It was awful. It was awful. Over here, against this cattle panel, as you can see, oh man, is our cucumbers. And I fix pickles, relish, things like that every year, and I save my seeds. And I come out here, run me a groove down all the way down that cattle panel, and I put a seed every inch for 100 feet. I know I did. Sometimes more than that, as you can see. They're just going crazy. And they're starting to climb up that cattle panel. They have to have some help, but they'll go up it. But I'm gonna have to thin them out, I think, because it's getting a little bit out of control. I'm gonna try to see. Yeah, we got one down here on the ground now. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, here's what I do. I just throw it up there like that. It'll work from there. It'll go up by itself from there. So, well, we're gonna get back to the shop, and I'm gonna show you that little piece of junk rototiller I'm talking about. And I can't make up my mind whether I want to put any money in it or not. I've had it 3 years, and it's only run about 3 days. That's out of them 3 years. It just wears me out to try to get it to run. So we'll see you back in the shop here just a second. Bye-bye. Well, we're back at the shop now. I just wanted to show you guys this little rototiller I'm talking about. And here it is. I don't know if you want to call this a review, what you want to call it. But like I said, I've had this thing 3 years. It would be perfect if it worked. It'd be perfect around them tomato plants. It'd be perfect around all my plants up there that I can't get to with this big thing here. You know, and then I have a 24-inch up there that I walk behind, and it's an old one. It runs good, but it beats you to death. That's 48 inches there. This would be perfect if it would run. I can't get it to start, and when it starts, then it won't run. I've ordered a carburetor for it. I told the girl I was going to order a carburetor for it if she couldn't get it going. She said, okay. So I'll let you guys know a little later about this thing. But as it stands right now, I wouldn't have one. I wouldn't have one. Still makes one. Still makes one. And it's $400 or $379, $369 at the local farm and country and tractor store. And that, folks, that's just a little bit too much for me. I mean, I don't want to spend that for one of them little bitty things. I'm sure it'd be a good one, but that may be what I end up getting. Because this one here sure doesn't want to run. It, like I said, it little two-stroke, and something's not right with it. So we ordered a carburetor, and we're gonna see that girl's we're gonna see if we can get her running. But that's about all I got for now. Whew, man, it is hot in this shop. I'm heading in the house. So this is the County Line Gardener. Bye bye.